It's like, should I really be surprised with people? Like, should I be? I mean, I'm sure that at the time when Michael Jackson was going through his court case and he was, at the height of his notoriety and his and the way that the press was defaming him, when he was at the height of that, when he was experiencing that in its most intense period, I'm 100% sure that there were people that 100% knew the facts of the situation. They knew Michael was innocent. They knew Michael Jackson was innocent. They knew it. They had been around him. They had seen what he had, who he was with, who he was around. They had been with him throughout the years. Some of these people, I'm sure that, that worked with him, 100% knew he was innocent. And when the time came, they went out of their way. They made the conscious decision. They consciously, in their mind, with their consciousness, made the decision that, hey, I know this man is innocent, but I'm just going to go along and I'm going to actually support the lies and support the liars and the people defaming him and slandering him. Not only people that he worked with, but I'm sure there are also friends, longtime friends, family members. I mean, look at LaToya. I mean, that willingly, knowing he was innocent, knowing he's a good person, went out of their way to lie on him. Just be like, yep, like, I know he didn't do any of this stuff. Like, I know Michael's a good guy. Like, I know he, but I'm just going to decide right now with my free will to go against him. I'm just going to decide to lie on him. Even though I know he's innocent, I know he didn't do anything, but I'm just going to just either lie or just turn a blind eye. I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to omit the truth. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. So there's really no reason for me to be surprised about any of this, why people would just decide to just not just be pieces of shit, apparently. Because this is what people do. This is what people do. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if that had happened, People that just knowingly just decided that, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to go along with the lies. Even though it's possibly going to destroy his life, I'm just going to go along with it. Who knows? It could have been out of jealousy, some of these people, where they were just waiting for an opportunity for something for him to get caught up in so that they could support it, right? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Motherfuckers who just been jealous, they just been jealous of Michael the entire time. They was just waiting for something. They're like, man, this motherfucker don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. We can never get him caught up for something. What? Oh, now they got this thing that they trying to bring him down for. And I know it's a lie. I know it's false. I don't care. I'm a hop on it because I hate this guy. I hate his guts. I'm jealous of him. So even though this is a lie, and even though I know this isn't true, I'm gonna hop on the bandwagon behind this because this is now an opportunity for me to finally see him fall. Finally, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. Because this is how people move, This is how people move. And some of y'all are really, I feel like y'all underestimate how fucking sick people really truly are, that they would act that way. I think a lot of people really underestimate how sick some motherfuckers really truly are and how deep their envy and jealousy can really go. So, there's no reason for me to be surprised with any of the actions people have taken within this situation. I mean, the amount of people that know what's going on and are just willingly and openly just choosing not to say anything is insane. So when I look back and reflect on these situations from other people, it's just like, yeah, I gotta be cognizant of, so many different perspectives of why people would just choose to just be pieces of shit, basically. And that's one of them. That's like, yo, some people was just waiting waiting for something to come up, even if it's a fucking lie. Like, they're just like, yo, I don't care if it's a lie. Like, I'm going with it. If it'll make this person have a quote unquote fall, I'm gonna go for it. And so, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we saw how LaToya did him, and I mean, Yeah, it goes deep. I mean, and I already know my siblings don't intend to apologize or do anything, right? They're just evil as shit. So, I mean, people act like they're so surprised or act like it's so unbelievable what I'm saying, and it's just like it's really not. It's really, really not. It's really not. But people just can't believe it. They can't see it. They can't conceive it unless it's happening to someone like Michael Jackson or whatever. But like, come on, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, these people, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, there's only so much deniability that can be had about me, when it comes to, whatever. Motherfuckers think I just want to be seen or want clout or whatever. It's like, whatever. There's only so much that y'all can say about it that, to the point where it's just undeniable that it really is just happening because I'm that person, that this things happen to apparently, which I don't necessarily even believe that, but this is what they're doing. So, you know, I mean, all from every plot, from the fake marriages, and some Aaliyah shit to the accusations with my students at my school trying to get me kicked out of my school, to anything that these people have tried to pull, all these plots that don't line up with anything in my actual reality or lived experience. It doesn't even need to be proven that this stuff is lies. I mean, the fact of the matter is that these people don't know me is already evidence enough. Like, how are you gonna believe someone that doesn't know somebody that's saying stuff about them? Like, that doesn't make any sense, especially if it's things that are personal things that they wouldn't know unless they were stalking them, like, aggressively and severely. It just doesn't make any sense. And so that's why it's like, oh, okay, like, people know it's lies, people know it's fake, people know it's bullshit, and they're willingly going along with it in order to hurt me. So once, this has to be understood that that's a perspective as well. It's not just people are stupid. Yeah, there are some people are stupid and they just don't understand. They need to be explained. It needs to be explained to them what stalking is. It needs to be explained to them what forgery is. It needs to be explained. These things need to be explained to them, apparently, that they just don't understand these things. That they're just kind of slow. And I get that. That's okay. Some people are just not aware of how humanity, how treacherous and evil people can be. Some people are really just not, they just don't know. But then there's some people that know. They 100% know this shit is lies. They know, and they just willingly going along with the shit. And I'm sure, like I said, during Michael Jackson's time, I'm sure there's many people who's the same way. Like, they knew it was lies. They knew he didn't touch no kids, but they saw it as an opportunity. And that's where a lot of these frauds, like, that are like, acting like they're neutral or acting like they're exposing the fraudulent network and all this, but they're really just sitting back and watching these niggas do this shit and watching them attack me. Yeah, it's them. Most of these readers and these chosen ones and all this, these are basically the people that are moving in that way, where it's like they're really just jealous of me. And they come on here and make these videos acting like they're exposing my family members or they're exposing the other readers or whatever. A lot of them never respond to me. They won't ever repost me. But they're going to continue to talk about what these people are doing to me, but they won't ever talk to me. Why? Because they actually like what's happening. They actually want what's happening to continue. They're just sitting back and narrating the experience like as if they care or they have some concern, because they want to give that illusion off. Because in actuality, they're severely and deeply jealous. Man, woman, doesn't matter. And so those are the people, to me, that are even fucking worse than the people that just don't understand. The people that don't understand, I mean, I can have some empathy for them, at least on some level. Like, you just not that bright. But these people are genuinely just ain't shit. And they're jealous and they're weird. Like this floodlight bitch that, once again, can't pretend to know me. And can't none of these frauds pretend to know me. They would have to first make me fucking have some sort of mental break, where then they break me down, and then I'm just like submit to their will and like, okay, you guys can come be in my life and come take from me openly, and when I'll just woe is me. Like, that would have to happen first. But like, obviously, since that is not going to happen, Like they're not going to force something. They can never force an interaction in the real world. They can never make me do anything to say anything that would confirm that they know me or that they've had an interaction with me or dated me or was friends with me or any of that shit. That's why I had to openly disregard this nigga Brian, because he's the only one link that any of these motherfuckers have to me to be able to say anything about me. So that's why I had to openly and vehemently be like, fuck this nigga Brian and fuck his dumbass motherfucker for trying to support these niggas while they're trying to lie on me. Case point, an example of a motherfucker who knows the truth but will openly and willingly go against the truth and lie and help these niggas lie. Why? Just probably out of pure sheer jealousy or whatever fucking reason. It doesn't really matter. But this is how it is. So